say? Oh, hold on.
Not yet.
Hi guys, we have a couple viewers already. Sure.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, live.
What's up, guys? John here with Sharisse's Healthy Lifestyle Soapbox.
It's so funny that he calls it that.
What do you say? It's what it is.
It's just a soapbox today.
Oh, it's just a soapbox. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for all joining in. I appreciate all you guys. If you guys have any questions about any of our therapies or anything we do here at Titan Medical Center, please chime in, and we'll be happy to answer some of your questions. So today on Wednesdays is Sharisse's Healthy Lifestyle Soapbox. She likes to just call it her soapbox because she just whatever she wants to talk about today. It's totally up to her.
Yeah.
And we talked about some of the different things like female hormones or things that work for females in general. But we cover a lot of different things, and whatever's on Sharisse's mind, she's definitely going to let you know.
Well, it's not just that either, but I mean, there's a lot that goes into life than just, there's a lot. I mean, there's things like, morals and integrity and trust factors and how to have a relationship and just the basic things in life.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So there's a lot of different things, I guess, you could cover with a lifestyle and a healthy lifestyle. The one reason I call it a healthy lifestyle is because without your health, you're not doing anything.
Yeah,
so
true.
You're not even in that boat. So
True.
let's just start there. So health is one thing. But after health, let's talk about that, I guess, a little bit. What makes you a good person, right? Or what makes good traits for a good person, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
So at that point, there's a couple different things, that I think in today's age that we kind of lack is, I guess, in a majority of the population.
I would just want to know what the hell's going on out there.
Yeah, especially right now in the time and state that we're in right now in this country. It's kind of messed up. So let's talk about integrity. So integrity, right? So integrity is a big one, and you guys should all want to have good integrity out there.
What's the definition of integrity?
Book definition or my definition?
Let's just go with your definition.
So integrity is something that you hold yourself as like a pride standpoint, of holding good character, right?
Right.
Not doing things that you're not supposed to, and then claiming you're not.
Right.
You're having integrity to do something, right? It's almost like a trust factor to a certain degree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the integrity to do the right thing, that's really what it boils down to. To do the right thing, that's what really integrity really means.
Right.
So, whatever you're doing, whether it's your job, right? Or you're working for somebody else, or you're doing things for yourself, right? You're having integrity to follow through with what you're doing. And if you're working for somebody, and let's just give an example.
Let's not lie. Don't lie. So see, what happened was, okay, let's just get down to the story, okay? I know I posted this on my Facebook. I didn't put the company out there because I'm not like that. I'm super borderline to do it just because the corporate offices have not followed up with me. So they're really pressing me. But, listen, when you own a business, you kind of you don't want the bad to come back, right? So it's like you don't want to go and you don't want to report people to Better Business Bureau or go and do mean things or write bad reviews or whatever it might be, especially without giving, the owners or, whoever's in charge, corporate or whatever it might be, an opportunity to try to at least make it right? So really here's the deal. Basically what happened, okay,
that was Sharisse number 2 in the background.
Yeah, I wish I had a Sharisse number 2. We'd be balling.
What's going on
out
there? How you guys
out of control.
Yeah.
And I would definitely have another car. It would be like something cool and pink, but just blue for now for John.
Clones coming soon.
Anyway, so check this out, right? And, I know I'm right, so I don't even need to ask you guys. But I'll share the story with you. So, me and John like to drink Evian water. This is what's in this right here, right? I like Evian. It just tastes good, right? Everybody has a preferable type of water, right? I'm
Evian,
sure.
The best.
Okay? And so I buy Zephyr Hills cases for the office and for our patients. And when people come in, we offer them some water, whatever, right?
Gotta stay hydrated.
So I'm not having my staff drink out of a tap, okay? No. So let's just start there.
And we have water fountains that are filtered.
Nobody's going to drink out of a water fountain.
Oh, excuse me.
It's 2021.
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, ew.
Sissified.
So listen, right? So anyways, long story short, because I'll try to, shorten it for you. So these 1 liter Evian bottles of water, right? they're gone missing for weeks now. Like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, right? And I'm yelling at our staff. I'm blaming them. I'm like crucifying them every day, right? And I'm like, we finally brought it up in like the actual meeting, like the staff meeting. Yep. And I'm like, hey, listen, guys, it's not yours. I'm like, if you guys want one, just ask me. I'll give it to you. I don't care. It's just water. It's not the point. What the point was, it got to a point where somebody took John's last water. And John wanted to go work out at the gym. And then John didn't have any water to go to the gym. And to be quite honest with you guys, John doesn't ask for much. He really doesn't. He's a very simple man, right? And this is why we get along so well, because I'm so complicated and he's so simple. But he doesn't ask for anything. He's only asking for his bottle of water if he's thirsty, right?
That I pay for.
So I was super pissed about it. And I was like, all right, you know what? At this point, I'm going to set it up, right? So I can find out who's taking this water. Because at this point, this is like super disrespectful, right? It's super, super disrespectful that we've told you, don't touch the water. You're taking it anyway. You don't care. So you kind of spitting in my face, right?
Yep.
So anyways, you know, I set the little booby trap and I put it up on the fridge. And let me mind you guys, okay, these waters are not on a counter and they're not in the fridge. They're on top of a refrigerator. So, you know, short little people like me, you literally have to like jump as high as you possibly can to go and get this water, right? Because this must be the best. This must be like the blessings of all water in this. Right. It's on the fridge and you got to go get it.
It came from Mount Olympus. Okay.
So anyways, it's up there and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait for it to disappear. Yep. And then I'm going to go find out who did it. So, fast forward, literally speaking. And so we find out that, you know, after we pull the footage. Kim. We find out after we pull the footage, okay, that it's actually none of my employees.
Yep.
It is the cleaning company.
Cameras are a beautiful thing.
Cleaning company, right? It's the cleaning company. They're taking the waters, and the waters are disappearing because they're taking them. And I'm like, well, damn. Not only do I feel bad now for yelling at all my very, very sweet employees for the most part. You know, I'm yelling at them and they weren't even doing it. So now I'm pissed because I'm like, okay, now I look stupid because we're blaming them for something they're not even doing. So I'm like, all right, let's get this handled, right? So the people that clean for us, and like I said before I got on here, I told them I wasn't going to blast the company. I'm not going to. If I have to, I'll come back on this live and I'll just boom, I'll hit it and I'll tag the company and we'll be done. Yeah. So I hope corporate can finally reach out to me because corporate still hasn't reached out to me to apologize, and I'll tell you why they need to apologize. So anyways, long story short, again, because long story. So it's a franchise, and these franchisees is the one that comes in and they do the cleaning. We've never had any issues with them, not really. I mean, they've done a pretty decent job up to date. So I really, I'm giving credit where credit's due. I'm fair.
Big Irishman house.
You know, and so anyways, I try to handle it with her directly. So I sent her a text, and usually guys, if you ever dealt with me personally, you would know, like, if I come and I ask you something, I'm really not asking because I want to know. It's because I already know. I'm just asking to see what you're going to tell me, right? So I've already pulled the footage. I have the footage of her walking over to the fridge, going and helping herself to the Avion waters, taking the last one like some disrespectful people would do, and, drinking it. I'm, like, watching this video. I'm like, she's drinking the water! And she's like... And it puts it down, and I'm like, oh my God, it's killing me, right? So I was like, let me just handle this as professional as possible. Now, the old Sharisse, because there's a new Sharisse, they're trying to be like the nice, I'm 35, and I'm an adult, and I'm going to handle everything very professionally. That's the new Sharisse. The old Sharisse would have just waited in the side room, watch the cameras, watch her take it down, and then confront her right there in the kitchen on the spot. Like, why are you touching my waters for?
Red-handed.
Why are you touching my waters for? So anyways, I didn't do that. I sent her a text, and I just simply stated in the text, like, hey, I just wanted to reach out real quick because, we have these waters that me and my husband drink, and they're on top of the refrigerator, and, they've just gone missing. So I just want to know, like, did you guys maybe take a couple bottles? Like, not real. And I even put in there, like, not a biggie, like, no big deal. Mm-hmm. And so then what'd she do? She responded, and she was like, water? What?
No.
I'm like, yes, water. It's water. Water. You drink water. Yeah.
Thank you, Big Irishman. Bought a badge. I
So-
appreciate you guys.
Thanks for the badge. I don't know what that
Thank
means,
you.
but I'll put it on my shirt. So anyways, so we're going back and forth about it, and she's playing stupid. And at this point, I'm like, oh man, she's gonna make me call her out. So of course I send her a text, and I'm like, hey, listen, to be quite honest with you, I really am just disappointed at the fact that, you could have just been like, hey, listen, yeah, I took it. I'm sorry. And we would be square. We'd be square. It wouldn't even be an issue.
Just won't do it again. No problem. Let's
But
move on.
the fact that you lied and said, I didn't do it. I wasn't even at your office. I didn't do it. I'm like, okay. So I told her, I was like, I have you on camera taking the water and drinking it. I'm like, so it's not even about the water at this point. It's just the principle that you're lying about it. Because, listen, if you're going to lie about water, this is the same thing I've told John our whole lives, right? Every time I would tell him, like, if you're going to lie about the color of your underwear, what else would you lie about? Because it's so stupid. It's so trivial, right? You're lying about something so dumb, right? So if you lie about that, when an iPad goes missing or a computer goes missing, we're going to have probably a bigger problem, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, let me take a deep breath. And I told her, just, you know what? Just give me a call tomorrow and we'll talk about it. I didn't even call her corporate office, which I probably should have, but I didn't. I was trying to be the nice Sharisse. This doesn't work out for me very well, I told you. So I was trying to be the nice Sharisse and do that. So what she decided to do is the following day, she decided to call her corporate office before I did to try to beat me to the punch that was never going to be a punch. And tell them that I'm making up this lovely story about the water that, she took that she really didn't take, and that I'm making this up and da. So I'm like, okay. So corporate calls us up at my office and they ask me. So I heard there's a little bit of an issue going on. I'm like, yeah, there's an issue. And then they're like, okay, well, do you have this footage that you can send over to us? And I'm like, wow, so you think I'm lying about it? And I'm the customer. I'm the client. I'm the customer. Either way you look at it, in any business, just if you own a pizza shop, if you have a bathing suit company, if you have, I don't care, medical office, whatever it might be. I don't care what business you're in. Every time, even when they're wrong, they're right. The customer's always right. Customer's always right. In this particular scenario, I was extra right. I told this guy, I said, you know what? I would be happy to send you that footage. Go ahead, give me all the emails you got. Let me send them on over. So he gives me the email, send it over to him. I was like, let me confirm receipt because I want to make sure you got it. And so he went ahead and confirmed that he got it. And then so it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I get a picture in my text messages of a bottle of Evian water that says, here's the bottle of water I took. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Did I see a hello? Did I see a sorry? I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry at all. Like, no, nothing at all.
Apologize for making a mistake. I mean, it could have been easily.
This could have been easily,
alleviated.
Detoured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, easily detoured. So now I'm like, I feel really salty about it because come to find out that, I'm almost positive they've been taking stuff from our office for quite some time. And
no
this
proof
makes me
on
feel,
that.
I'm just saying, it makes me feel really uncomfortable. And it's not even, this is what I'm trying to get to. It's like, this whole story wasn't even about the fact that she took the water. Because if anybody on this whole planet knows me or John, to be quite honest with you, if somebody was thirsty or hungry or whatever they needed, we'd be the first people to give it to you. Be like, here, or let me help you out, or let me do this for you. We want to help. We like to help people. That's what we do for a living. Mm-hmm. But to just take something that's not yours, then lie about it, then try to make your client look bad by going above them, and I have to show them proof that I have it, and then for them to acknowledge, because he called me, I think it was Monday, and he called me Monday and he was like, yeah, so I got the video, and then I asked her again, like, are you sure you didn't do it? And she said, no, I didn't do it. And he said, well, listen, I can't help you if you're lying to me, right? But I'm telling you, I got the video here, and I'm watching you take this water and drink it.
Yep.
So, at that point, obviously, now she feels stupid, like really stupid. Yeah. And it's all my fault that she feels stupid because she stole water. She lied about it. But like I said, at the end of the day, it wasn't even about the water. It's just about the principle. It's the principle. So, if you're in a situation like that ever in your life, guys, just fess up and be, straightforward about it. If you're straightforward about it and you're cool about it, you'd be surprised how many other people will be like, you know what? Listen, if you're really mean, the worst that could have happened would have been like, I'm gonna take it out of your paycheck. Yeah. or I'm gonna take it out of the pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or replace it,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But it's like, it wasn't the point, because I'm like, okay, you're lying about that, so what else are you lying about?
Yeah.
You know, now I'm like, okay, were they taking toilet paper? Like, that was going missing quicker? Gloves, like, just stupid things.
True.
And it's just, it's a very uneasy feeling, and it's just, I don't know, I feel very taken advantage of.
Yeah, so it's a bad situation. I mean, especially for being unprofessional, right? So you want to be professional, even as a business owner, even as an employee, you want to be very professional in the workspace for sure. And when you don't do that, it goes really bad, usually really fast. And with her, I mean, even after that, she's sending text messages like, "You guys aren't humble. Like, lady, you have no idea who the hell we are, okay? What we do, what we came from, what we overcame, what we keep doing."
You have no idea.
So you have no idea.
You don't
So,
know me at all, lady.
For people to just spout things off like that without really knowing, or just because they're mad, I mean, that's just not right either, and it's not professional.
It's not professional.
It's not professional.
I mean, if I was in her position at that point, I'd be like, hey, listen, I'm sorry this even took place. Like, let's just squash it and move forward, or whatever it is. Even if you weren't going to do business with them anymore, you never want to leave off on a bad note with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, it's just bad to just, even at Titan, right?
Yeah.
I don't ever want to leave off on a bad note with anyone. So let's just say you did come through to us and you don't like the services, you don't like whatever, you were mad about something, whatever it might be. Me and John will always try to at least make it right, because that's the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
This goes back to the integrity and doing the right thing, right? You're just doing the right thing. So it's like, I'm not understanding this, because I feel like this is happening like worldwide. It's not just happening in my kitchen from my fridge to the cleaning lady's mouth. It's happening everywhere, right? It's just bad customer service. Nobody cares. Everyone's lying. Nobody cares about having any sort of solid relationships anymore. Like, what is going on? Yeah,
it's a different world out there for sure, and it just keeps changing. These guys from India, or wherever you guys are from, in the Middle East, you guys are sexually frustrated.
Yes,
okay?
you guys have very...
I'm sorry your religion doesn't let you have sex beforehand, and you guys, do these different things out there. You're talking about, sex and anal. Like, come on, dude. Like,
somebody wrote that on this thing in case you guys are wondering.
Yeah,
we
so
have Instagram.
if you guys are looking on our Instagram, we have a lot of people from...
It says
from some of these different countries.
There's 3 of them, and it says, one says sex, and then one says sex anal. And there's 2 different people, right? And they're blocked now, but that's not the point. We were just talking about, listen, I'm also Indian, so I can talk about Indians, but I'm telling you guys, there's plenty of ways to alleviate this issue that you guys
got the internet. You guys are watching plenty of this.
I'm sure you guys got socks and whatever else you guys use. Happy socks. Oh my gosh.
Dwayne Day in the house. What's up, bro? How you guys doing?
What up, Dwayne?
So everybody out there. So I mean, that's the main point of things.
Yeah.
Integrity. So have integrity. If you guys don't know what it is, look it up in the damn dictionary, because I already said it once.
Yeah.
But the other thing we're missing out there is ethics, morals, like
ethics and morals.
These are big things that I see our younger generation are definitely missing out on.
Yeah. What is
that?
That's
because our generation is not teaching them properly.
Right.
And then it's just going to be worse and worse and worse, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So, that's just a couple things that, I would strive for you guys to really put in place. If you haven't, if you aren't a parent, think about this when you are going to have your children.
No, look, even she said that, she's like, they used to teach that in college. Girl, listen.
Yes.
You know what they teach you in elementary
Ethics
school?
101, that's correct.
In elementary school, in kindergarten, they teach you not to touch other people's crayons.
Right.
Because it's not your crayons.
Yeah. Well, I remember,
this is not your stuff. This is not your glue stick.
Yeah. In school, they used to call it the golden rule. Treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah, this has all gone away.
And I guess some people like to be treated bad because that's the way they do things. So it's just really crazy.
It's sad.
It's cut out. So it's because of our generation thinks truth is subjective. This is very true.
Unreal.
It's very, very true.
So,
it's coming home with
hopefully I'll get a phone call from. I'm awaiting it on my phone and hoping I get this call from them, apologizing for making me feel like I'm the criminal.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If you are a business owner and somebody does bring something up against your staff, or you're a supervisor and you hear something like this,
right.
It's good to investigate it. Obviously, if you have a really, really good employee, there's always going to be people out there that aren't satisfied. But
Right.
it's a concern. At that point, maybe just quality check it. And if everything, seems right, then it's all good. And maybe they didn't do something wrong. But you always want to just make sure you're covering your bases and just making sure you're right. And just because you don't want to look stupid. Like, this dude's like, all right, well.
Yeah, now you look stupid.
He basically, was saying, like, he trusted these franchisees because he's never had a problem with them before.
But here's the thing, guys. You have to think about it logically, right?
Yeah.
So nobody actually sits there unless you're in, like, Neiman Marcus in the prevention loss department, where you're sitting there and looking at all the cameras all day. I mean, I'm sure I could probably have Art do it if I didn't have him do anything else.
Yeah,
and just stare at the cameras all day and see what happens. No, we don't have somebody doing it, right? Yeah. So what does that mean? That means that you really don't know what's going on unless somebody gives you a reason to look.
Right.
And then when you look, you might find something.
Right.
So it's like, but nobody's actually sitting there reviewing camera footage. Who has time for that?
I don't want to have time, but you know what? If there's a concern, I'm definitely going to pull them up. And the way the cameras are these days, it's pretty easy to maneuver through them and see what's going on just in the areas where they have motion. And that's a big plus, with the camera system. So even if you guys don't own your own business, I definitely should tell you, I would recommend getting a camera system for your house.
Yeah, that's for anything.
Inside and out, just in case, you never know what's going to happen. And the one big one that I like a lot, this is for the outside, is the Ring doorbell. And everybody's got them.
I like Ring.
Ring's a great
and
service.
they report all the bad things, too.
They do.
And they send you the videos. It's kind of scary.
The only bad thing about Ring now is it's police are being able to use it, but that's a good thing, too. As long as you're not doing anything wrong.
Just don't do anything bad and don't have anything bad delivered to your house.
Oh, wow. So Dwayne Day said, hey, John, I sent my progress over to Titan to show how I look after 5 months of solar surgery. I sent it to the number that texts me to see how my regimen is. I'm going to check that out, Dwayne. I'll look at it right after this and see what's going on. I can't wait to see, man. And for you guys out there, Hercules Potion. So at that point, Hercules Potion is the therapy of the week. So because Dwayne's on here, I don't know if you got to hear yesterday, there are some people using your little protocol for injecting in the abs. Antonio Howard was in here yesterday, and he told me, he said, I was in Costa Rica, he was out there with a girl, and every day he'd wake up and he was injecting him in his abs, and he'd do some do some sit-ups and stuff like that, and really, really pump him out. Awesome.
Dwayne!
Right here, Dwayne, look at this. Got you, man, I got you.
See?
Got you.
I got direct access.
Absolutely. Looking good, dude, man.
Yeah, you're killing it.
A mass monster
Look
over
at that.
there. Huh? That's awesome.
We're proud of our patients.
Tink said she loves that stuff. So I think everybody does love Hercules Potion. I haven't heard too many people ever say that they don't like Hercules Potion.
I've always been scared to tell anybody inject it anywhere in their abs.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in this micro dosing that he's talking about.
0.25 mLs was what he recommended. Yeah. So I've never done it, Tink, yet. I've injected all the different other places. But Dwayne has. So,
for the record, I did not say to do this.
And Dwayne's 250 pounds. Man, that's pretty good, dude. That's really good.
I'm going on record for this.
And one man, he said, who is she near you? He definitely is European. Don't worry, that's my wife right there.
Hey, that's me.
So that's who that is. And she's getting out here one time a week. So you guys take advantage of that because time is limited here. So for me to even pour in here is tough every week.
And I try to I try to give this the different spin, other than just medical or whatever. If you guys ever need anything, you need any advice, or you want something, or you have any questions, just text the line because I see every single one of them. Wow, geez, look at these guys.
I'm telling you, these guys in these different countries, man. I don't know.
Listen, can you guys just buy a bunch of badges? Listen, I'll let you guys post whatever y'all want here, right? Just
if you don't want to get blocked, just buy a badge if you want.
Buy a bunch of badges, and we'll be good. We'll call it even.
So I don't know. Good? I don't know what's up with Instagram, guys. So it's sex. Yeah, everybody wants sex.
Hey, you think it's because I washed my hair today?
Yeah, shining even more.
I did. I actually watched it yesterday. It's looking a little. Yeah.
It just it's just really crazy. Like just some of the things that like Instagram does. So I mean, with us, we have like 124,000 followers, and we have some that are India and Pakistan and Brazil, majority in the U.S. But you have these different countries. And I guess Instagram is just pushing us out to everybody on these things. Just really, really crazy. Some of these responses. Ethics and morals, guys. We just talked about it.
Yeah, make sure you have it.
Have some ethics and morals.
I got to go.
There's Kim Fitness. What's going on out there? How you doing? Oh, man. So this is really, really crazy. So if you guys have any questions about any of the other therapies, especially if you're a female, now's the time to ask. I always cover them for you guys. Sharisse will definitely give you her little spin on things so you guys can really understand them, maybe from a girl's perspective. Or maybe have a girl question specifically that you want to ask a girl.
Yeah.
That's what she's here for.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, so at that point... Dwayne, they are crazy for sure. But yeah, so that's what she's here for. So if you had to pick one great weight loss therapy for females, because they work for males too, but what would you pick, you think, Sharisse?
Oh, you know where I'm going with this. ECAs. Actually, we have the new combo, right? That I've actually been taking for a really long time. We just didn't push it because
I will talk about that
because there's Wellbutrin in it, and I was a little hesitant about making it like a thing. But the combination of like an ECA in the morning and then Prometheus in the afternoon, that's been a winner chicken dinner for a lot of people, and it's been a great combination to kind of just help with the sugar levels. It helps cravings. Correct. You get your fat burning properties out of it. You get the energy out of it, mental clarity out of it. I mean, it's bomb across the board, and it's I used to call it my happy pill. It's like, and it's a low dose. It's 75 milligrams, which is like a minute dose of Wellbutrin.
No,
so
that combo does not need blood work. Tim.
No,
Good
you
question.
don't. You don't
not
need
blood
blood
work
for that
ECA
one.
Stack Plus or Prometheus. But if you have cardiovascular problems, you've had heart attacks. You have these different things, blood pressure medications, high doses and stuff.
Blood pressure. If you do have a blood pressure issue,
there's some things that we're going to have to work on. It maybe
or you're diabetic, or you're already on an antidepressant, there may be some contraindications.
All right, so Tink, we'll get right to that question. Let me answer Horton's real quick. So Horton said, can you talk about MK677?
Stack it on!
For sure. So let's talk about this. I was just talking about this yesterday with Andre Adams, who just came down as part of the team now. So MK677, ibutamortin. This is an oral GHRH peptide. So what does that mean? So it's a growth hormone releasing hormone peptide. And it's the only one that's an oral version that really works. So with this, you're going to be able to take it. Now, what's it going to do? It's going to help stimulate your own pituitary to create your own growth hormone levels to rise, right? Which should hopefully raise IGF-1 levels. And what it's going to do for you is it's going to increase strength, it's going to increase size and mass, and it's going to increase your hunger. So with this, if you take it, about 15 and 20 minutes later, you're going to hit that hunger hormone, ghrelin. So at that point, you're going to want to eat.
You'll eat everything in the refrigerator.
Everything that's around. So you want to make sure that you have clean food in the house. You're drinking a lot of water.
All the cookies.
Yeah, because you'll go after the cookie. You'll become the cookie.
You don't
monster.
care. You don't care. What's the little things that turn into monsters? You're gonna be
Mogwai.
Midnight turns and you're like
And we were just talking to Andre Adams about Andre Adams, and he's on here right now, and we're gonna be seeing him very shortly. So
yeah, he's down the street.
We might be going live too again for you Instagram guys. Me, Big Drew, and Andre are probably gonna go train at MI40.
They won't all fit into the frame though, so you guys will have to see them separately.
Even so, if you guys missed that, we're gonna do a video, some content about injecting Hercules Potion prior to going to work out, 30 minutes beforehand. And kind of show you the before and after, and maybe some injection sites and stuff like that, and kind of talk about it, right? It boosts my sugar levels. So it can boost sugar levels a little bit.
Yeah, we were just talking about that too, right?
With that, at 25 milligrams, I haven't seen a lot of patients raise their sugar levels on that. Now, anything's possible. Now, going higher, I've seen some people take 50 milligrams, is way too much. And at that point, it did raise sugar levels a little bit, but everybody's different too, right? So you got to take that in consideration. But you can also lower the dose to 12.5 milligrams, and I don't think you're going to get any sugar spikes on that. Now you can back that up with maybe Prometheus too, which will help lower A1C levels and sugar levels. So at that point, that might be a combination if you have tried it before, like all the benefits of it, but are worried about your glucose levels, your sugar levels in the blood going higher. Mm-hmm. So at that point, you guys can look at that and see what's going on. All right, so Tink said, I'm on ECA, Titan Complete, Hercules Potion. You on the trifecta, girl.
Package.
Now, trifecta's a good one, too.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of different things with Titan Complete, from your MIC, your B-complex, B12 in there, the only three branched chain amino acids, and L-carnitine. Plus, you got the ECA stack, and you got Hercules. Now, you can mix Prometheus in there, and it would benefit. So, or maybe you want to switch one out if you want to do something like that. In between, you can do that and just, go on every 28 days. See how it's going, progress, hit those goals, and then make new goals and try to progress and hit those too as well. I think that's a 6 stack. Yeah, I like it. Sure. All right, so I just had a gastric sleeve. I'm down 50 pounds. I know for sure my test levels are to the floor. So
we can fix that.
Gastric sleeve, that's going to work really well for you. Congratulations on losing 50 pounds already. That's a lot of weight, right? Me and Andre Adams was talking yesterday. He had a client that's lost 200 pounds with him.
That's crazy.
That's a person. That's a big person, right? A decent size. I was really, really impressed by that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, so if you think your test levels are on the floor, and you're over 30 years old, or you're having experience of low energy, horrible concentration, horrible recovery if you are working.
This is for girls too.
Horrible sleep patterns, and you just don't know what's going on. Might feel depressed. Definitely check your blood levels and testosterone, free and total. If you guys need help with that, we can help you out with that too. So nationwide, except for Ohio and Idaho, we'll be able to service you guys with blood work. We'll send you into a lab closest to you. We have the most inexpensive blood work and blood panels in the country. And we can also help you out medically afterwards. So at that point, if they are low, if there are issues, we can help you correct those issues and get you back on track or get you to your next goal for health and fitness.
Or just feel better.
That's what it's all about. It's all really about general health, right? That's where we're at. So Alanka Kura said, where are you from? From Tampa, Florida now, for sure. So how do I purchase? So all you guys got to do is fill out the new patient paperwork, right? That's on titanmedicalcenter.com, which Andre Adams put on there. I appreciate that. You can go right there, fill out the new patient paperwork online, submit it right there, and then after you'll get scheduled for your medical consultation. Where you can do it FaceTime or Skype. If you're not in this area, if you are in this area, you can come into our beautiful office if you want to and see it. Come meet us, come meet the providers in person and stuff, and check it out. So it's really that simple and that easy. Oh my God. Dwayne Day said, I feel great. Thank you to Titan Medical Center. We appreciate it. That's awesome.
Your fam.
So Andre Adams put the guy, Chuck Hansen, dropped from 430 pounds to 230 pounds.
Kill it.
Andre was telling me, he said, so I prepped him for a show right afterwards, and when we went to the show, I weighed more than him. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy, right? So yes, this is very good for football players too as well. The Hercules Potion, Titan Complete, those are non-banned substances too as well. So at that point, you can take them.
Those are good for the athletes.
Utilize them, and you're good to go for sure, 100%. Super baller, she good in bed. Hell yeah, she is.
Duh, I've been around for 14 years.
Come on, super baller.
Duh, super baller.
I'm not gonna say no.
What are you, super stupid? Come on.
You must be not that smart. Damn, Dwayne Day said I'm 5'7", 250 pounds. Damn, dude, you're gonna go. You can't walk through doors, man.
5'7"? God, you're short, dude.
He's not short. Call Dwayne short.
He's tight and strong.
Yeah, he's tight and strong. We come in all shapes and all sizes.
Come on, I gotta have fun on this show. Just at Dwayne's expense. I'm sorry.
Jay Wells said, I just need somebody to point me in the right direction. That's what we're here for, guys.
Right here, watch.
That's what we're here for. It really is. We can help you out.
Super Baller needs some Cupid's candy. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think Super Baller's girl needs some Cupid's candy.
For sure. So, and Cupid's candy is another one. We were talking about that too yesterday in here. So if you want to step it up in the bedroom, guys and girls, Cupid's candy has a triple threat as far as the medications in it to really help you perform your best in the bedroom, girls and guys. So with this, it has tadalafil, which is the main ingredient in Cialis. It has PT-141, which is an FDA approved libido enhancer for females and males. It works for too as well by stimulating the nervous system. And Cialis, which is tadalafil, stimulates the vascular system. So you have two different effects there in stimulating libido and for blood effect. Oxytocin in there too. That's the bonding hormone, which is great. It's going to bring you all together. It's going to really work good for both parties and hopefully step up things in the bedroom. Now, even if you don't need things to step up in the bedroom, why not make things better?
Just do it anyway.
You can have it on special occasions or events or whatever it is, or just want to knock it out of the park. And vacation, that's another one. All right, so I was just joking.
That's a good answer. I didn't block him out. I wanted to see what he would say. That's a good answer.
Yes, we do serve New Jersey too. So anywhere in the country except for Ohio and Idaho.
Just joking.
Super Baller, it's all good. We're just playing with you too. We gotta have some fun back, guys. Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm gonna sit here and just be like, no.
Or just ignore the comment.
Be like,
no, I'm
I'm gonna address every single one of them.
Yeah, and so Hawksclaw said, "Yeah, I use my Cupid's candy. I got to go up my cardio now." What's better, Cupid's candy or Iron Man? So Cupid's candy.
They're two different things. I always say it, and I'll just say my personal opinion because I do have to talk to a lot of these guys every day because I've been doing this for a decade. I call one of them you know when it's going to happen, do it now. And then I call the other one that you just don't know when it's going to happen, but when it does happen, it'll happen. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah.
Viagra. Boom. It's happening. No matter what's going on in your world, when you take that, something for you is going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's the like you're going on a date, you're going back to the hotel room afterwards, it's going to happen, take that. Now, if you don't know, you're not sure, you're going on this really long Busch Gardens date, and you're not sure if when's it going to take place, might it happen now, 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 10 hours later, then, go with the Cialis.
Some people are a little bit different as far as the way it works with them, too, side effect-wise. Some people get a little stuffy, some people get headaches from sildenafil, which is Viagra.
To Advil.
Now, I think that, I really do think that Cupid's candy is the game changer. And the reason is because
it hits on different levels.
It hits on different levels,
Yeah.
right? So you're getting more stimulation for libido effect, mentally too. It's not just physically, so mentally too as well. And you're getting the bonding hormone in there, so that's going to help too as well. And that's where I really think it's good. Now, you can take the Cupid's candy and still be ready later on. The difference to me is this. With sildenafil, right? So Viagra, or the Supermans, you're going to take it, and with that, you rub up on something the wrong way, you have some different thoughts, you could be getting an erection in the gym.
It's going
right?
to happen.
Or somewhere where you don't want it to really do that.
And you might not have anything, you might not be able to do anything about it.
With Cupid's candy, the way that works is that you got to get some stimulation. Right?
Right.
So you're getting into the things, and then it's going to work great.
It just depends on your scenario.
That's
John's not allowed to take any of them. He's not allowed. None for John.
We were talking about the Cupid's candy. That's what we were talking about, for sure. What up, Rule? How you doing? What's going on? Getting stronger also. That's what it's all about. Getting healthier and getting stronger. All right? Love from Tampa Pro. Thank you. I appreciate. We have all these different countries out there.
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. We got people tuning in, even for the podcast. We were looking at the download. So if you guys don't like seeing us here on live, and you want to just listen to us, maybe we have our podcast. So wherever you can download podcasts, you can look up Titan Lifestyle, Titan Medical Center, and you're going to find our podcast. And you're going to be able to listen to us. But we have all kinds of downloads from all these different countries. And, it's funny because Sharisse has the most downloads on her little soapbox.
Me, I don't even talk about anything Titan related.
And me and Drew, they just like to hear you talk, I guess. They can't see you, so they want to at least hear you.
No, maybe they're just, they're all in all those countries and they like curry chicken.
You can take both at the same time, Dwayne Day, for sure, 100%. And you're going to, that should be like...
Dwayne Day. Dwayne, what are you doing out there, man?
I'm going to feel bad for the wife. I feel
bad for whoever that is.
Yeah, definitely, listen, you can set the wife straight, right? That's what it is. If she's yelling or anything like that, put it down, lay it down. She'll be happy, cook you breakfast, dinner, whatever you're doing, right? And be happy to do it. So, you'll definitely knock it out of the park.
Oh, my goodness.
Would you recommend MK677 for a borderline diabetic?
No. I have very straightforward answers.
Listen, I never want to say it for a person that's borderline. Now, depending on what your hemoglobin A1C is, let's talk about that. So if it's 5.3, 5.2, 5.0, you're going to be pretty good. If you're a 5.6...
Who knows what you're running on a daily basis?
Yeah.
A hemoglobin A1C is a collective review of all your sugars for 3 months,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
So if you actually tested your sugars daily to really see where you were at before and after you ate different meals, that would probably give you a much more accurate reading on whether you should or you shouldn't. But if you are pre-diabetic, what I would do is try to get into the non-diabetic stages. And a lot of people can do that, honestly, with A, diet correction, B, exercise, eyes
Yep.
and see hormone correction.
Yep.
If you can believe that. I
Yep.
mean, that's without even touching any
This
metformin.
is true.
We're not touching any of the different
he's a
kinds of
6.0.
medications.
So, yeah.
So I mean, that's definitely
So at a
that's diabetic.
6.0 right now, Horton, what are you taking? Did they put you on any pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetes medications right now? That's the next question. At that point, do a side with the MK. If you really,
We have other stuff.
I would do IGF-1. That's another good one, and that's not really going to raise, those sugar levels like that. But you got to make sure that you got that under control.
You can bust out the Hercules Potion.
It really is.
That's
I really
a good
wanna
one.
make
That's
sure
not
it
going to
is.
mess with anything.
Agent Stapleton said, "I have to come see you guys at some point. Definitely come see us. And if
Yeah,
you guys
we're here all
can't make
the
it down
time.
here, we do telemedicine, so you don't have to leave your house, your office.
He wants to see
you can
us.
Pull in your car. Yeah, if you want to come down and see us, for sure. Definitely,
don't
man.
know
Come
for
on
sure.
down. See the location. We love people coming to our location.
Oh, jeez.
Give you a free T-shirt, the whole nine, some Titan gear, and that's where it is. So Horton, you're on no meds, so we definitely want to correct that, right? Because a 6.0. I'm pretty sure that's type 2 diabetes area right in there. So at that point, you want to make sure that you get those sugar levels down. Like diabetes and sugar levels being high like that are silent killers, right? They can affect the kidneys, they can affect the body in a lot of different ways. So you don't want that. So, and there are some really good medications out there. Metformin's they usually put people on right away for that. 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams. I've seen them all the way up to 2,000 milligrams.
Yeah, you don't need
I wouldn't do
overkill.
that because that's going to hurt the kidneys
You
pretty
don't need
bad.
overkill now.
But semaglutide's another one that just came out.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, I got to mention it. It's an FDA approved type 2 diabetes medication that will one injection a week, and they just approved it FDA for weight loss. You're going to lose 15% of your body weight.
Yeah, I still want to do my
with
research on this one.
So it's a pretty big drastic thing for a lot of people out there. The other thing that helps people lose or actually go down as far as their blood sugar levels, if this is losing weight. Usually they're overweight
Right.
or they
Yeah,
have some
so
extra weight.
They always go hand in hand. People that have the high cholesterol, high
That's
blood
where
pressure.
insulin resistance comes
and then diabetic.
in. Yeah.
It's like a nice little package that comes together.
Yeah.
But if you can kind of, like I said, modify your diet and modify your exercising habits,
Yeah.
be surprised.
So, all right. So, Hawk Squad, I've used Hercules Potion. Has anyone used Hercules
Yes,
Potion for the bedroom?
yes.
So, if you use it, it's gonna be a vasodilator,
Yeah.
right? It's going to
Arginine.
create it's going to be a nitric oxide.
It's not going to
creator,
be like sildenafil.
and it's going to create more blood flow down there. So, yes. Now, injecting straight into
Yeah.
yourself.
Hold on, wait. Somebody asked us that the other
There's
day.
been a couple people lately
Somebody
have
asked us
brought
that in
this
the
up.
text messages the other day if they can do it, and I'm like,
Dude, I had somebody in here yesterday
Really?
who asked me directly. He asked me, he's
Wow.
like, can I do that there? I'm like, if you're going to do that, right?
just let me know so I can tell other people.
Well, let me know how it goes first. I don't know how good it's going to feel.
On the record, I do not approve of this.
Yeah, listen, I'm not. I wouldn't say to do it either.
On the
but
record, I do not
if
approve of
people are going
that.
to do it, let me know how it goes. But listen, there are other medications out there. So if you're willing to inject yourself in that place,
Might as well go with the Trimix.
go with Trimix.
Might as well go with the
Trimix is something that you inject right in, and that's what it's supposed to do. It traps the blood flow in there, and you're up for about 4 hours, dude.
Yeah, for a little longer than that
and
sometimes, yeah.
For our patients out there, just so you know, if you do order Trimix, you're going to get the antidote with it.
You have
Because
to. You're not allowed.
I'm telling you guys, some people think, the recommended dose, no, I'm just going to take a little bit more. And then those people are like,
Ring, ring, ring.
Man,
Oh, shoot. I'm in the
it's
ER.
not
I
going
can't get
down.
it to go down. They
Like,
got to
dude,
drain it.
Like, that's one
That
thing.
sounds like fun.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, no.
And guys, I've had doctors, right? Doctors do this and think that because they're doctors, they know more. And at that point, inject it in,
or ask me to
inject
come
a little
over and
bit
drain
more.
it.
And at that point, after like 12 hours, we're like, oh no, it's not going down. Like, dude, after 4 to 6 hours, you can cause permanent damage.
Yeah, some necrosis
Down there, right? And it'll affect your erections for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you don't want that. It could be a really, really bad effect. And then usually at that point, if you don't have the antidote and you got to go to the emergency room, they're going to take like an 18 gauge needle. They're going to put it in there and they're going to draw all the blood out.
Yep.
That's for real, guys. For
Yeah,
real.
sounds like it's going to
All
be
right,
really
so-
painful.
But there are guys out there that need to use Trimix. There are people that have heart conditions and all these other things that can't take Viagra,
Right.
can't take Cialis, or it just doesn't work. It is that bad. It doesn't work, and that's a big part of life, right? Procreating,
Oh yeah,
sexual
they're doing
relationships.
the PRP now
So
too.
PRP is another big one.
Yep.
PRP is another big one out there. I know a lot of places that are doing PRP around us for the penis. So at that point,
I have to leave, guys. I'm sorry.
It is what it is. But guys,
gotta go.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Oh, that's not nice.
I look like a buffalo.
You want to see his picture?
Yeah, let's see what you look like.
Can I see his
He's
picture?
a buffalo.
Are you drinking? What is that?
What
That you're drinking?
Are you drinking urine?
Buffalo pee.
You're not drinking your own urine, are you?
You like buffalo pee? That's okay. We still accept you, Mr. Amratapal Singh Yaha.
Gurumit.
Snapchat, damn it, 98.
They'll be coming out here hating.
Yeah, don't.
You'll get it. Don't worry. We ain't worried about it. So, all right, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to be here every Wednesday for Sharisse's Healthy Lifestyle Soapbox.
Yay.
Or just Soapbox, depending on what mood she's in.
Yeah, usually it's
and we're going to come
hopefully
at you
good.
guys, answer all the questions you guys want. Big Drew, I'm seeing you soon, bro. I'll be seeing you soon. So we're going to go train here very shortly. Hercules Potion injections, ready to go. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later. See you.